Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to City Skylines. Our lake here is doing well, but it does need to come up a little bit higher so that this dam will actually start working. At the moment it's not doing anything, but we've also got a... oh, hang on, garbage is piling up. New garbage handling facility or better road connections. We'll deal with that in a minute. No, we know that there's a water source in here, but the level of the lake doesn't seem to be rising. So I know that I bought last time that square there, but I think the next time we'll try and buy... well, it's actually going to be this square here, isn't it? So we'll have to buy two of them, one after the other. And that's kind of where we're at the moment with this one. Now, if you look down here, we get another square when we reach 65,000. We're not far off of another square. Garbage is piling up down here, and it's going to pile up. We're already getting warnings about the traffic from this part over here. Let's speed things up. We need to go a lot faster. Everything needs to be going faster now. We want speed so that this can, like, expand. We've got our housing areas have expanded quite nicely, housing zones. We've got a very big demand for industrial. Now, we did build an office zone over here. And this is pure 100% office zone over this side. I am... oh, hang on. What did I do? Transport, parks, and plazas. I've got nothing. I got absolutely nothing over here. So if we go to, not large playground, the dog park, this is actually quite a good one because it doesn't require quite as much space as most of the others, but it still allows you to place something down to keep people happy. There, I can put one there. I can put a dog park right in next to that road there. That's going to keep people happy. That's going to increase the value of the land over here, which is wonderful. A carousel park, that's bigger. That's quite... ooh. But, no, we've actually got some, like floating cafe. I can put this one in. I've never been able to put one of these in before. That goes out a long way, doesn't it? Okay. What about... wow. That one goes out a long way as well. Tropical garden, no. Right, okay, we'll go for the floating cafe. I'm going to bring this one back over this side, I think. If I put that one in there. I didn't really want to put that all the way out there. It's a long way out. Does it have to be that far away? I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool having the floating cafe out here, but it is a fantastic cafe floating on water. It is an extremely long way out, and then we've got the pier here is so high out of the water, I can't imagine that anybody's ever going to actually be able to use the thing. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's absolutely fine, and there's never going to be any issues with it whatsoever at any point ever. They don't seem to like it very much, do they? Even though it's there, there doesn't seem to be much... yeah, I'm guessing it's kind of in the wrong place to be much good to anybody. Let's not do that one again. What else have we got? Fishing tours. Ah. Okay, that one could work. That one's got to go right on the very edge there, though. But it doesn't have to go onto the road. It just looks like it goes to the edge of the land. And restaurant pier. I'll bring that one in onto the road. I don't know if that's supposed to go onto a road or not. But I'm putting it up here. Shoreline required. I'm assuming it does also need some kind of road to get to it. Doesn't it? Most of them do. What's this? The marina. That would require shoreline. Almost definitely. Jet ski rental. Again. Probably shoreline. Beach volleyball court. Nope. Building too steep. And then we've got a riding step. Whoa. Okay. We don't have enough room for a riding step. What is that? A fishing pier. I like the fishing. I like the idea of the fishing pier, actually. And then that one there is... oh, that's a skate park. We've already got one of those. So it's either got to be fishing tours, which we can put out there, or we want to go for the fishing... I reckon the fishing pier. I reckon people who do, like, jobs in offices and stuff, they're going to love that. It doesn't say that it needs to have road access at all. We'll leave it like that. So now those are a lot better. People are going to be a lot happier. It's either the offices are already going up by a little ways, which means that they're going to be much more pleased with them. And next, I want to just check the pollution levels, because our island over here is still quite heavily polluted. We've got 3 depollutants working here and 2 on this side. I think it's actually slowly deteriorating. I think the pollution is slowly being eliminated from that zone there. These offices are upgrading now quite nicely. We've got a heavy pollutant there. We've got heavy pollution over this side. That one is emptying, and then I'm going to get rid of it completely. Go like that. Now, what about you? Storage amount 0%. Pumping service sends out vacuum trucks. Vehicles in use 0 of 10. Relocate building. Storage amount 0. Does that mean it's full? Doesn't say anything. Upkeep. Operating normally. Pumping service. Oh, I think it like slowly releases it back into... Once you get flooding, it slowly releases it back into the system. So we've got over this side a 50%. That one's 99% full. So we've got yet another one that's about to be completely filled up. And that one as well. Okay, so we've got 2 of them that are completely full. So that makes 5 altogether. Those up there. This one down here is emptying out into... Oh, we've got another one over there that is full. We are going to need to get our meteorite. There we go, that one's full. That one will be as well. We're going to need to get our meteorite smashing in here very, very soon. But before I do that, I'm going to go over to this side, and we're going to add in a little bit more of this. Okay, yeah, we can ignore that. I want to add in a load more industrial zone along here, and along there as well. Right. Now, what do I do along here? I think I'm going to leave that outside so I can put in some more of those solar panels. I may even leave this so we can do solar plants in there as well. That and that can be built over, as can that little bit in there. And that'll do for now. Right. And we can come back down to this end in a bit, but we're not going to do it yet. And if you have a look now, we've got some traffic building up onto this side, but the actual well, so we've got those coming down here, and that's spreading out quite nicely. So it looks like we've got some's going in that way, some of it is coming down here and getting ready to turn into this side, and then some's going into the city over there. I want to be, what did I want to be looking at? I want to go like that, so this will tell me the actual traffic situation. So we got queues coming up this way, and it is queued all the way up to here. Right up to there. We've got queues going this way. Public transportation. Where's the public transportation going? Why is that public transportation? I don't really understand. I don't recall, unless it's taxis. Could be, I don't really know what it is. Right, but look at the traffic we've got. Queued up, going in here. I mean, it's fairly queued up coming out of here, but going in is pretty ludicrous right now. And then you go all the way up this way, and it's getting even worse here. This is just like insane, and it keeps throwing up warnings to me now. I don't know how to eliminate the warnings. I'd like to stop those warnings. I don't want them on here anymore. And that comes all the way out over to here, and then you've got a tunnel that comes out that side and up onto there, which is working really well. There's just that one bit there. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember now. Those are they're actually now starting to rebuild, which is good. The demand for industrial land is down. That one is emptying. So, the bit that we can now concentrate on, have you noticed that there are abandoned buildings? I'm sure there are. I don't actually care. I'm the mayor that doesn't care. It's quite simple. It's my new motto. The mayor that doesn't care. I don't care in the slightest. All I care about is the fact that this isn't filling up. And I want it to fill up, and it's not filling up. And why won't it fill up? It's supposed to fill up. We're supposed to have lots of these, and it's supposed to be filling it all up, and it's supposed to be doing really, really well. But at the moment, it's not doing it. What do we got in here? Sewage treatment. Production is half of the capacity for 1.2 million. Okay. It's saying about garbage piling up again. Let's have a look. Where have we got garbage piling up? Surprisingly, we don't have much piling up over here at the moment. And we don't seem to have any piling up over here either. It's just... Ah, I see. Right, we got a couple of bits over this side where we've got some garbage. But even then, it's not... There isn't very much here. Mostly garbage is doing just fine. Death care down here. We've got... Well, again, this should be alright. I mean, I know that I've got that there. A dead person is waiting for transport. We've got a bit of an issue here for dead people waiting for transport. Deceased stored. Hers is in use 6 of 7. That should be alright as well. I don't really see it. There's going to be much of a problem there. And let's have a look over here. That is still dropping down this way, but this isn't filling up. That's my biggest problem at the moment, is this lake isn't filling properly. And I need it to fill. And I think it's going to keep going out that way for a while. I kind of want the whole river... I'm starting to think that what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to buy more land, and then we're going to redirect that river and go straight across into there, so everything goes out that way and then down. And we're no longer going to have any river coming out this way. Everything's going to go out the other direction. And this here will sort of back up a little bit into the base of this dam, and that's going to be the only bit that's coming in there. That could work. That could work. We could have a major project that will dig a nice tunnel through here. We'll do it like this. We'll, rather than using actual canal, we will do it like this. Does that look like a guitar? Seriously, that actually looks like a guitar down there. Never mind. Right. So, if this is not going to work at the moment, I want to be able to get more people moving into my city. And to get more people moving into my city, I need more houses. So that is what we're going to do next. We are going to do now... Where do I do the houses? This is going to be the next big question. I think we're going to start just filling in these middle sections over here. I mean, those are actually popping up really fast. They're climbing really fast. And I think the reason they're climbing now is because I've suddenly taken care of the demand for industrial land. So we don't have any demand for industry anymore. Or not like a major demand. So now it's filling in the all of the housing that it was demanding. So I'm going to put in a whole load of extra housing down here. There. Fill in that whole section there. And then we've got another big section up here that we can fill in. Like that. And get those. And then we've also got these little sections here. These are quite small pieces here. That's alright. That's fine. Fill in all of that. There we go. And we'll let that start to fill up a minute, because that's going to put in quite a number of houses and start filling it up. And then I think once we've done that... Have we got any more big pieces? Yes, we have, actually. We've got a couple of great big areas over here that I could fill in. I'll do that. I'm going to fill in those there. Might as well fill... I'm going to fill in this whole strip all the way along, just because I can. There. And then I think we'll sort of do most of the rest of it all in one go. I get that line along there. So now we've got loads of extra housing. All the rest of the housing I'm going to do all in one great big whack. We're going to do the whole thing together. We've got major traffic issues over here. We can no longer rely in any way, shape or form on the oil power plants. We've got oil and coal over this side, which we can leave, but we cannot have any oil and coal over here because it's just not going to work. They're no longer going to be able to do anything. If we just take a look at the power situation over here a second. Right, what are those? Actually, there's a point. What are those things? I don't even know what they are. Oh, incineration plants. Incineration plants, I can put lots of those out. I could actually put more incineration plants. I could put some more in here, and that would be fine. I'm not going to put any more anywhere else. I've got I've got 6 full tips over here now, which means that we're going to be getting less trucks driving out into the city, which we're going to have to watch as well. You are still not working. You're not doing anything at all. You're just being generally fairly useless. But I do now have unlocked... Where is it? Didn't I see it? I'm sure I've seen something unlocked that I didn't have previously. Maybe I... Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. There. Look. Nuclear power plant. I could take that one. 640 megawatt output. This is the geothermal power plant, which is an 80 megawatt. Then we've got solar updraft tower, and we've got the ocean thermal energy conversion plant. So we've got all sorts of green energy options, but I want to use this one. I want this one to work. This is going to be our main power supply for... Well, we're going to have to keep building solar power stations until such time as we consumption is half of our production, so we're fine at the moment. We don't need to worry about that. We do have a shortage of people over here, apparently. Although I suspect that's... No, it's just not enough workers. That surprises me. I genuinely would have thought that it would have been more of another issue. They're building up. Right. Garbage collection is becoming more and more of an issue. And I would say the main reason it's becoming... There we go. We keep getting this one. Because it's so busy, I'm going to keep getting that warning coming up. How do I get rid of it completely? I don't want that warning anymore. I know it's busy over here. It's supposed to be busy. It's bad planning. It's deliberate bad planning. And it's going to stay like it. Now, I'm just thinking about where I could put more commercial buildings. I don't think I need to worry about commercial buildings. You over here, I want this one to empty. If we can just get this one empty, then I'm going to smack a meteorite right down into the middle of that. Although, I suppose it's going to take quite a while to do that. So let's get a meteorite. We're going to do that next. We'll pop that one down in there. And we're going to go with you there. I love this meteorite strike. Okay, we want to put that one all the way up to a severity 10. And I want you to smack down right in the middle of there. Hopefully, it's going to actually hit where I tell it to hit. Because if it doesn't, that's going to cause us some problems. Because we've done a lot of sort of work around there. And it's got to be very, very precise. We'll see how good our scientists are in a minute. By how well they can direct this meteorite to strike right in there and eliminate those plants. Not the plants. Eliminate those, what it calls, things. Landfill sites. Landfill is the word I'm looking for. Yes. Now, this bit over here, I'm thinking that's actually seems to be a little bit higher up.
Astrologists report that a devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Here we go, and exactly where we asked it to land. Absolutely perfect.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
This bit here is surprising, actually. I genuinely did not expect the wave to go washing through here. And it's not really what you want in your swimming pool, is it? A wave to come in from the outside. And is it going to wash the cars? It's washed some of the cars away, but not all of them. And the water is now flowing back out of there. So we got some floods have come in, and yes, it's quite seriously affected the houses on this side. But, I mean, actually, generally, it's not done too bad. We got a few of them have knocked down over here, which has caused a bit of a problem. But all the water now seems to be flowing back into the canal, so it's not going to be a major problem for too long. At least I hope not. It's going to carry on going out. We have lost every single one of them, but we haven't lost anything else. Okay, that was a perfect strike. A genuine perfect strike came in there. That could not have been better at all. So I'm going to go like that, and then we're going to repair those there, and then we can repair these roads. And all of this up through here, like that. That needs repairing, and then there's no more that need repairing there. I've got those two there to repair. I'm actually going to get rid of them in a minute. And we're going to redo this in a slightly different way. Yeah, I know the garbage is piling up. There's not a lot that I can do about that. It's in the wrong part of town. And then I want to go here to the cable car. And I'll take that one. And we will just go straight. So why is it doing that? I don't understand. Space occupied. Get rid of that a minute. What about you, then? It's simply just got that little symbol up. Well, surely it should just, like, override it. I think I've got to delete it. I think I've got to remove that one and that one like that. And then the monorail, I think, is in good nick anyway. I don't think we need to worry about that. So this one here, I'll just bring up there and join it together. And then I've got the cable car back in business. And that's the cable car there and over this side as well. Down here, Let's get rid of that. They've already rebuilt, so there's no problems over here whatsoever. The roads we've rebuilt. The water is still sort of flowing around a little bit strange, but generally speaking, it's doing all right as well. So what we want to do now is we want to go to that one. We want to set that as our height there, and then we can expand that one out. And now we just do this. That'll lower down the outside edge of the crater all the way around, like that. It'll raise it up a little bit on this lower side. I'm going to actually set that as my height, so that it will fill in the crater down here, like that. But generally speaking, it's going to dig off a whole load of it. Dig off a load of it over this side, like that. Bring that back. And it's going to have a nice level area down here, all the way through, which we'll then be able to use to build a load more landfill sites. So I'm going to do this again. I am going to have more landfill sites. The only issue at the moment is, well, that one there. I wanted to delete that one, and then there isn't going to be any issues at all. We can just move this back out of the way. I can actually dig off a little bit of soil here, and I think that's going to be just fine. I can use this soil elsewhere. I have other plans. I have lots and lots of plans. Let's take all of that back. There we go. Right. Let's get rid of that one. And now I can put these back. So I want to take a road from here. This is no longer upgrade. This is just a straight road. And that one will go straight through to there like that. Then we want to go to take off the roads. We want to go to you and rebuild. That is 57% full, and you rebuild, you are 54% full, no road access. That's fine. I can build road access. This is something that I can do. Put that one down to there, like that, and I'm going to build another one out this way. There. I'm not going to go any further for a minute. I want to go into here to garbage, and then that one will go there like that. And then that one, yes, perfect. That'll fit in there. Okay, so then I need to build another one out this side. I'll do it this way first. Out there. And out there like that. And do that one. And then do one up there. And then, right, now I need to very carefully make sure that I have the, I think it's just literally straight down here. I think. We'll find out in a second. Let's go back into that. Yes, perfect. Okay, we can put that one in there, and then that one will go in there. I got one gap in there, which I didn't actually mean to have, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then I can go... Ooh, I'll tell you what. No, I can still remove those. You get rid of you. Empty to another facility. I can just relocate. There. And then you relocate like that. So yeah, it does go out a little bit further than that, but that's fine. I don't care about that. I just want to keep building these. I need some road here now. That one will come out there like that. I could actually go out so that we can do 3 of these all the way out. We've got a lot of traffic over here at the moment, all coming out this way. I'm sure that'll be fine. Oh, I know what I need to do. Don't I? I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure I have that junction there. Oh, no, it is. It's set. That's a stop sign. Right. That'll be fine, then. Because over here, this is all fine as well. There's no... Oh, hang on a minute. We do have one part of this that is damaged. I didn't think we had any of this damaged. But no, there is one part there. I need to go... We click on you there, and then we go to the upgrade bit and repair that one. There's just one damaged piece right there, which stopped the monorails from running for just a minute. All the rest of it is good. And if I go back to the roads, I'm pretty sure all the roads... Yeah, they're all running. Okay, the roads are all good. So I can go back in here, and I can go to garbage once again, and we can put that one in there. And then one there, and one... I'm going to put some extra ones in this time. I don't think... Did I have this many last time? I honestly don't know if I came down that far last time. I can put one there and another one there. This is another issue, is whether that is polluting the water in there. I am a little bit concerned about potential pollution going out that way. Not so concerned that I'm going to remove it, but we'll keep an eye on it. There. Because I don't think I had one there last time. But that's fine. I don't actually mind that because the... I know that we had the pollution... Yeah, I don't mind about the if it does pollute it a little bit. We can always change that over next time, and then we're not going to have to worry about it. So let's speed things up again. And we are gaining 160 odd per week at the moment. We had a little bit of flooding over this way. That's now mostly been taken care of. We've got garbage issues, but that's just while this was all being sorted out. That's now mostly been dealt with. And... yeah, okay, they got to go up onto this road up here, and then they can go along, and they go down, and they deal with the garbage that piles up over there. So I got a load of garbage trucks there. I've got... look at all the garbage trucks that are coming out here. This is ridiculous. Oh, this is awesome. Look at our landfill. I'm not entirely sure that our landfill system is working to the best of its ability. It feels like there are some slight flaws with our little system that we've got going here, but I don't mind. I think we can work with this. I'm pretty sure we can go with this. And yeah, we'll leave that. I'm not going to bother joining that along the top. I'll just leave it like that. Some straight roads coming down. All of this over here is, yeah, we got a lot of garbage starting to pile up in this city. That's fine. I don't care about the garbage. The garbage can keep piling up. But this over here, I do care about this. I want this lake to fill. I think it is actually now starting to fill up. I think it's starting to get just a little bit higher. I mean, this is really our measuring point off of here. It's a job. It's a genuine job to tell. I don't think it's gone any higher on that. I've got the city building over here now. 500 extra people per week coming in now. And we should now start getting some garbage coming through here as well. So the garbage trucks will come in and they will start to remove some of it. Garbage is going to be an issue for us. I know that's going to be an issue. I'm quite happy for that to be an issue. The next thing that I want to do, though, is I want to take this and... nope, actually, we're going to go with that one. And we're going to go like this, okay? We're going to do some massive filling of areas. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, I remember now. I remember how this thing sort of works. You sort of do it out like this, and it does, like, funny shapes. So it's a little bit difficult to get it just right. But generally, you can get it just right. You know, actually, I can do all of it, can't I? Because I've already got the other bits on the bits that I need. So I can just do that over this whole zone like that. And do everything in here as residential zoning. The whole shebang there, like that. So we've now got everything in here zoned for residential. The whole lot. And it should now be able to grow as rapidly as is humanly possible. It's all high-density residential. I talked about doing a slum over here. And then I put in some statues and stuff, and it looked really cool, and it's looking quite nice. And this one over here, I've so many places in cities you go to, and they planned it with all these tree-lined boulevards, and it was going to be wonderful, and it ended up becoming a slum. That's what we've got here. We've got the place, it looks nice on paper. This is going to be an absolute dump because of the poor access coming in, and it's the kind of thing that some city planners do overlook. And that's what's going to happen right here. This place is just going to become an absolute tip. We've got 61,000 people. We're going to keep going with this. We're going to keep going with our dump. And then once that builds all the way up, we've got a whole load more people that are going to be pumping out sewage as well, which is going to go into here, which is going to mean that we get more water going in here. At the moment, though, everything is still running that way. It's still running out, down here, and into this lake. And that's the next bit that we want to build. So I reckon that we need to buy this. I mean, yes, we're going to need to buy it anyway. I want to buy that section there. And then I want to buy those two sections. So the next bit I'm going to buy is actually the lake here. And then we're going to want to buy this one. And we're going to want to build a sort of a trench that's going to go through here so the water will flow into this lake. And then it will come round that way. Because if you have a look at the map over here... That's as far as we can get, really, on this map. We can't sort of look anywhere else. If I go this way and I look at the map, like that, and then we look up to here, can sort of see out that way, but I can't really see very far. So that's like going out to sea over there. This area here in the middle, this lake here that we've built, this is all man-made. We could put a city down there. We could have like all sorts of housing districts. But I mean, we've got this big district over here, and we've got the kind of the nice side of town over here as well. And because it's such a nice part of town, what I was actually thinking is we could like do some rezoning and remove all of the industry that's here and turn that into more low-density residential and kind of turn this into like a really posh part of town. All of this is going to be like the posh part of town. Then it's getting worse over here as you go past the dumps and stuff, and it's kind of nice-ish over there. You got the massive industrial area, and then you got this one over here that's just got really poor services, no public transportation, garbage piling up on every street corner, major traffic issues. This one over here is just going to be bad all around. Nothing is going to be good about that zone over there. It's going to be like the zone that we completely forget about. We're going to have to do something with the railway at some point. I don't know when that's going to be. We'll do that. We'll deal with that later. Now, the next thing is if we redirect the river, I've got 4 pumping stations over here. They're going to have to be moved over this side, and we're going to be draining this river out. And I could start doing that right now. Now, we've got like a ledge here that we can start installing these pumping stations on. They could go up as high as that, but I kind of want to get them down into the river a little bit more. So if we just do a little bit of digging out here, I need to set a dig height for them a minute. And now I'm looking up through there. That's coming up to the top there. So if I go about there for my dig point, and I bring them all the way up here, that's going to dig out quite a bit of the bank into here. And put it down. That's a nice spot that I can dig out there. It's also going to give me a load of soil, which is kind of the main reason I'm doing this. Because I'll be glad of that. I want to use some later. So I'll dig all of that out there. Like that. Dig some more there. Right. Hang on. I didn't want to right click. Okay. We can do that, and then we can come over to here, and I can take EU, and I can relocate. Yet again, we've been moving these pump stations back and forth for quite some time now. It'd be good if we could find them a permanent home. So we'll put one over there. I'll get 3 of them, and then we can set up some pipes and some power for them, and then we get some more. We'll get the rest of them and bring them over as well. And put that in there. Yeah, I know the garbage is piling up. I'm ignoring the fact the garbage is piling up, and I'm doing that for a very specific reason, because I don't care. I absolutely don't care that the garbage is piling up. The important part of town, over here, the garbage is not piling up. The rest of it, they're on their own. They're fending for themselves. This is how it's working from here on in. It's survival of the fittest. Actually, it seems to be survival of the richest. And quite frankly, I think that's just commentary on today's society. Well, I say today's society, I think that's just generally, society as it's always been since the dawn of time. Survival of the richest. It's always been survival of the richest, and it probably always will be. Nothing is going to change that, at least not in my lifetime, I don't imagine. Now, if I bring that over there like that and join that in, there we go. So we've now got that pumping station working beautifully over there, which means I can go back up here and I can get the last of the pumping stations over this side. I can relocate you over down here and drop you in there. And then I can get that last one right there. And I can bring you down and I can drop you in there. Water pumping capacity is 840,000 because these 2 aren't piped in. Take that and pipe them in like that. There we go. Metropolis, 65,000. We got another square that we can buy. And the next square is 80,000. We need another 15,000 people. We unlock the rest of the map. That's what we want to do. That is the important part of all of this. We want to unlock the rest of the map. Now, if I bring that one over there, that'll join that in a little bit. I mean, they're already joined in, but hey-ho. Water pumping capacity, 1 million. And consumption is 750. we're actually, as the city is expanding quite rapidly at the moment, we are using up now the water capacity. We're getting close to using up the maximum water capacity. And this is actually quite an accomplishment, I feel. We removed all of that. I'm thinking that I would like to do some forestry industry. We'll do that over here. But right now, I do have one more of these that I want to buy, so I'm going to stick with my original plan, and I'm going to buy up this chunk of lake, just to see if it's going to make any difference. And also, I don't think it's going to make any difference in the forestry. The forestry thing is something that we're going to worry about another time. We're not going to get to that today. We need to get 75,000 people. And then we're also going to be building a channel, I was going to say tunnel, channel, something like that. It's going to go through there. It's going to go right through there, and we're going to dam that side off. So all of that water runs into the lake, and then, hopefully, it's going to be filling the lake up. That's what I want. I want the lake to be filling up. Because if I look here, that's actually at as low as it can go all the way through. The entire lake is as low as it can go. I could, like, fill up some of the bottom of the lake. Maybe that would help. Not really sure. Unemployment is high in the city. Zone more industrial, office, and commercial zones to provide jobs for people. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Might want to work on the trash situation as well, because quite frankly, that looks pretty grim. That looks pretty nasty, to be honest. All of that trash piling up. What do we got in the way of parks and plazas over here? We haven't got very much. It's not a lot to keep people happy, really, is there? Let's go to here, and we could always add in some of these things. What do we got here? We've got a friendly neighborhood park. We've got a fountain of life and death. Okay, I like the idea of putting a fountain of life and death into the slums. I don't know why. It does seem sort of rather cruel and morbid, but at the same time, I also quite like it. So I'm going to dump the fountain of life and death in there. They seem quite happy with the idea. It certainly cheered them up a little bit. Not by a huge amount, but it has a little bit. That'll do. Just as long as they have a little bit. It's going to encourage more people to move in. So you just want just enough. It's like the carrot and stick thing. Just enough to get the people to move in, and then they'll be really happy, and they'll stay there forever and ever. I need to speed this up. We slowed down. I need to keep speeding this up. 65. We need another... Well, we're actually almost to 66,000. We need another 14,000 people to move in, and then we have got our mega city well underway. So the next thing that we're going to do is a bit of forestry zone over here. Although, as I've got more demand for this, I'm going to build this down here first. We're going to go to the industry. And we're going to fill in all of the industry area down here, which is going to be the fill thing right there. And if I just put that down, will it automatically remove that? I think I've got to do it like that. There, let's put that over that side, and then put that one in, and there, and there, and there, and then there as well. And then all of this on this side, down there, and that little piece there. So we've got a whole load of industry being built. Power consumption is skyrocketing at the moment. It's seriously skyrocketing at the moment. Look at that. Look how fast that's going up. That's insane. Water consumption is also climbing at a fairly rapid pace. That's good. I want the water consumption and the water output to really start to climb. Over here, when the garbage gets really bad, I'm going to start putting incineration plants right in the middle of this area. Just because I'm that horrible. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. I am that person. I am that city planner who's going to think it's a good idea to put a city incineration plant, a garbage incineration plant, right smack bang in the middle of a large residential area. Doesn't matter, it's just the slums. Who cares? It's not like they've got any money. It's not like their votes count. We're going to make it difficult for them to vote anyway, because, you know, the traffic's like really bad over here. There's no polling station there. The polling station is over here in a really wealthy neighborhood, and they've got to bring 6 forms of ID with them if they want to come into this zone anyway. And most of them don't even possess 6 forms of ID, so that stops them from voting. You see how this works? That's democracy, ladies and gentlemen. You're allowed to do that because it's democracy. They all get the chance to vote. If they wanted to vote, they would find their 6 forms of ID. Now, obviously, if you own your own home, and, you've got a decent bank account, you don't need 6 forms of ID. You just need 1 form of ID just to prove that you live over here. And that's the only form of ID you need. So you can turn up and you can vote. But you over this side, you need 6 forms of ID because you don't own your own home. You could be anyone. So you've got to prove who you are 6 times over. That's how democracy works. No, I'm going to stop talking now because somebody is bound to get upset with that. Someone is bound to get upset with that. Call me a communist or something. I'm a socialist. I never talk about politics. I never ever talk about politics. But you probably figured out by now that I lean towards socialism. And yes, I know someone's going to scream about Venezuela. That's not socialism. That's some personal experiment, somebody that went wrong. Socialism, you want to look at socialism, go to Denmark, go to Sweden, go to Finland, Norway. Those are socialist countries, okay? And that works. Communism, North Korea, that's not socialism. That's different, okay? There's a big difference between socialism and communism. Socialism is generally, I go towards sort of middle left politics. So you're looking at capitalism, individual ownership of companies and so on, but state ownership of utilities and education and all things like that. So public transport and water, power, phone, all those sorts of things. That is, I believe in state ownership for those things and individual ownership for things like separate businesses and so on. This whole idea of 6 forms of voting for people who don't have very much money, I think is absolutely disgusting and appalling. They do actually try to do that in some countries because then they exclude the poor people from voting. The rich people vote and then they just vote to make sure that they stay rich. And I think that's disgusting. I don't think that's democracy at all. I think that is about as far from democracy you can possibly get. So no, I don't like that. So I don't like to talk about politics because everybody gets upset about politics. But I did just feel the need to just clarify that just for a minute because people are bound to get upset by my comments on this episode already. So we may as well just upset everybody, or at least the people that are going to get upset. Yeah, keep the comments clean. Right, there's no point in trying to be obscene in the comments because those will get removed anyway. So you can put some clean political discussion in the comment section today. I will allow it. I don't normally allow any political discussion, but as I've started it, we may as well let it carry on. So this episode only, I'm allowing political discussion. You can talk about your views, keep it clean and keep it polite. You start insulting individuals because their beliefs are different to your own, that comment is out and you'll quite likely be getting a temporary block. I'm quite happy that people think that socialism is communism, and you can believe that if that's what you want to believe. I don't believe that at all. I think they're 2 completely different things. So by all means, let's see if we can have a civilized discussion, if that's what you'd like, in the comments section. Let us know what you believe. Do you believe, capitalism is completely the way, so individual ownership of everything, including education and power, water, all of those things? Or do you believe more along the lines of what I do, where I think that the state should own the power supply, the water supply, anything that can be easily monopolied. So power supply, water supply, communications, as well as healthcare and education. I think those should be state-owned and state-run. I do not think that individual corporations will be able to run those in the best interest of the people that use them. I think that running those, it's also those things, I believe, create their own monopolies, and a monopoly in any kind of area is good for the company that owns it, but it's not good for anybody else because the prices tend to go up, the service tends to get worse, and there's no real incentive for them to improve any of it. But anyway, that's my views on that. I'm not going to be talking about politics after this, apart from my usual just kind of snide remarks here and there, and I do apologize if any of you really don't like it. What is going on here? Garbage is piled up, but no, there was another symbol there. Pretty sure it was maybe it was crime. Not quite sure. I thought we had crime reasonably well taken care of because I had a whole load of police stations dashed around here. We might need more though because we've got so many more people. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.